Hey friends, today's video is about the Indebted Kindness. I know it's weird seeing a PvE video for me, but I think this weapon is so good that it warrants a PvE video for me. Deconstruct lead from gold, and it's a rocket frame sidearm, which means it is the only special weapon that can pierce other than Forerunner. And Forerunner has niche builds, but I'm not going to say it's like fantastic in PvE because it's not Xenophage, it's not Galahorn, it's not Lament. So ideally, you play Onslaught with Lucky Pants. You swap around all your boots. You get infinite tethers with Orpheus Rig. Use the new seasonal armor with Descendant Protector. Just go to the Ribbon Vendor. Put Resilience on your Ghost mod. Buy this. Then use Wished into Being. While your super is nearly fully charged, ability Final Blows spawn Orbs of Power. And you will have unlimited tethers in Onslaught. You should still run 2 tether, 1 well, optimally because mistakes happen, and it's always nice to have full wave coverage. If 2 of you can replenish your tether at the same time, you make so many orbs that the well is unlimited too. It's the perfect Onslaught build to fall asleep at night to. So if you're ever struggling to fall asleep, just run some optimal Onslaught. It'll get you there. Then I run Warden's Laws. One with Discord, the other with Fourth Times. Anytime there's a Tormentor, I switch to this. If I'm trying to save ammo, I use my Discord one. But realistically, if you're playing with the Cenotaph well, this sidearm gets it done. So much so that if one of your friends doesn't have this sidearm, you should farm for it. You don't have to get lead from gold deconstruct. That's great and all. You just need a sidearm, a single roll of this. I think lead from gold is way more important than anything else on this column. In fact, let's just look at it. Where does this come from, by the way? The Warlord's Ruin Dungeon, I believe the first and final encounter. I know this video is going in so many different directions, but just keep following here. Lead from gold is the only important perk on this column, in my opinion. The barrels, magazines, masterwork does not matter. Just focus on lead from gold. And then on this column, I think attrition orbs is the only perk that's kind of a throw. Everything else has some validity here. Bolt Shot can stun champions when you're not choosing armor piercing on the artifact. Surrounded is free damage, which saves on ammo. Permeability can work with surges. If you're using Xenophage or Galahorn or something like that, well, you get to run your triple weapon surge on solar. So you get your damage increase for PvE, which is 20-something%. Deconstruct is free ammunition, and it also helps you break stasis crystals and things like that for specific builds. And Adagio is just a free damage increase for playing the game. Yes, it shoots slower, but it's going to save you ammo. So that's the theme. Lead from gold saves you ammo. Damage perks save you ammo. So this is essentially a special weapon with infinite ammo when you use the special weapon finisher. If you're doing the first encounter of Warlord's Ruin anyway, I want to put you onto this bow. One of the best bows in the game for Strand Hunter because of collective action, which means after you collect a tangle, you can do your standard grapple melee combos with a bow headshot or body shot or something like that. It's just a lot more forgiving. If you want the standard good stuff bow, it is Archer's Tempo, Successful Warm-Up, Elastic String, Draw Time Masterwork, and then Compact Arrow Shaft for faster reloading. These 3 are always going to be the same. Then I think the 2 perks that are worth it is Archer's Tempo or Hipfire Grip. Slice if you know what you're doing with specific loadouts. And then it's either Successful Warm-Up, Collective Action, or Offhand Strike. So now let's talk about how do you farm this. First, you can just run up to the boss. It only takes a couple minutes. You can use a checkpoint bot, whatever you gotta do. Once you're at the first encounter, I'm not gonna make you a farming guide. I'm just gonna remind you of what's standard for farming. Bring a damage buff like Well of Radiance. Bring some sort of armor sunder like a tether so you do more damage to the boss. In this case, I believe the artifact has something that says if you hit a solar ability on the boss, the armor sundered. So just use that. I use a Strand Titan with Tractor Cannon to be our sunder. Then we have a Well of Radiance. Then we have a Pyrogale Titan. And it's pretty much wraps. I believe the Warlock is on Galahorn. And the other Titan is on an Apex Predator with Bait and Switch. And I just do the standard Green Apple Titan stuff, and there you go. This sidearm is so good, it is worth the time taking away from Onslaught to get this sidearm to go back to Onslaught to farm it more efficiently. You'll have less failed runs, you'll get deeper into the wave 50, and you'll get more loot overall for taking maybe an hour or two out of your time to get a single roll of this sidearm, let alone a perfect roll. I hope that helps you out in your farming, friends. I will see you in the next one.